Does anybody want to take a walk? Guess who lives there? Not Shaq. His name is Dr. Philip Frost. He invented a little blue pill and it's not a Tic Tac. Anybody know what that is? Viagra, exactly right. You see that waterfall right in front of the house? Isn't it pretty? We call that Viagra Falls. Oh, I make myself laugh. Well, that's why the trees are so nice and tall. They get Viagra water. Well, Dr. Philip Frost is still married to this day to a very lovely woman who happens to be a principal at an elementary school here in Pitt County. And they just donated $35 million to the Miami Science Museum. So if you're from Miami or just visiting, definitely check it out. I'm sure they did a bunch of nice renovations over there. His next door neighbor happens to be Charles Parker. He owns Parker Pens Inc. So if you work in an office or go to school somewhere, I'm pretty sure you have a Parker pen lying around. The house itself was debuted in a 1954 film called Glass Dolls starring Frank Sinatra. And if you notice those coral awnings on the dock and on the balcony, those were all hand carved by one man. It took about 5 years to make, each of which was custom made. That's right, the Addams Family. This house right over here was debuted in the 1994 blockbuster The Addams Family. It is also the oldest house on the island. It originally belonged to Henry Flagler, the guy that monument over there is dedicated to. Right now it belongs to a Formula One race car driver from Brazil, Emerson Fittipaldi. Is there any Miami Vice fans on board? Yeah. Alright, well this house right over here belonged to Don Johnson, a famous actor from the 80s, best known for his roles in Miami Vice. He later sold this house to the late great Elizabeth Taylor. You folks see that rabbit right on top of the pyramid? Well, that was a gift that was given to Elizabeth Taylor by her best friend. Does anybody know who her best friend was? Michael Jackson, exactly right. He gave it to her as a joke. It was supposed to represent her hopping from marriage to marriage to marriage to marriage to marriage. She was married and divorced 8 times. So we nicknamed her the housekeeper. Because after every divorce, she kept the house. I was lucky to bring right over there. Is there any basketball fans on board? Alright, well this house right over here belonged to the Beast of the East, Shaquille O'Neal. But if you don't know much about Shaq, he did divorce his wife and later left Miami. But no worries ladies, just like Elizabeth Taylor, she kept the house. You know neighbor's talk? She later got bored of it after a few months and sold it for $27 million to A-Rod from the New York Yankees. The house itself, for some reason, is always under construction. It's always being renovated. So if you were to come back on this trip later on during the day, it'll probably be a completely different new house. The next house I'm about to show you was debuted in the 1985 film Cocoon, directed by Ron Howard. This is the only house on the island that rents to the public for $10,000 a night. So if you folks want to do something special for that special somebody, there you go. It comes with a saltwater pool and Wi-Fi, so you're good to go. Oh, that's right, Rocky / Rambo Sylvester Stallone. He owned this blue house right over here. Everyone's always wondering, why is it so blue? Well, I just say that Rocky got hit in the head a lot. This empty piece of property right over here, though, is up for sale for $5.5 million if you're interested. I know what you're thinking, that's a lot of money, right? But for that amount of cash, you get that bush and all that grass. Hey, and look, a little car. This Mediterranean-style mansion right over here belonged to the late great Dave Thomas, owner and founder of, anybody know? Wendy's, exactly right. He later gave that mansion to his daughter as a graduation gift from FSU. So if there's any parents on board, if your kids do well, get them a mansion, why not, right? Alright, behind these bushes, you'll be able to see a 2-story front mansion that belongs to actor / rapper Will Smith. He directed Welcome to Miami on that piece of property. Now, by a good show of hands, who here is a Johnny Depp fan? Any Johnny Depp fans? Wow, a lot of Johnny Depp fans, good deal. Take a good picture of this yellow modest house right over here, because he doesn't own it. Actually, I have no idea who owns that house, I just know he's wealthy, and it's not me. This empty piece of property right over here, though, just sold for $17.5 million from Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. They bought a really big piece of property so they can build a huge mansion and adopt another 1,000 kids. Oh, that's right. People here on the roll. Madonna, she owned this 2-story green-colored mansion back in the 80s and 90s. She later sold that house to Shaqs, the Brazilian talk show host. paradise right over here. If you notice, there are two houses on that piece of property. The reason for that is the house to the right, that's a recording studio built by Sony. The house to the left, that's their humble abode. That's right, Bad Boys. Did anybody see the movie Bad Boys 1 or 2?
Yeah.
This house right over here was featured in both of them. The house has a name, it's called Violino, and it is the second oldest house on the island. It is also for sale for $22.5 million. So if you folks are interested, let me know. I'll drop you off right at the front door for 5%.
It is, okay.
Can anybody guess that tune or what movie this house was featured in? Scarface, exactly right. Al Pacino, 1983. Take a look at the balcony. That's where Tony Montana shot like 20,000 people without running out of bullets and never reloading. Very believable, right?
It's possible.
Right next door, you got a two-story yellow mansion with an orange tile roof. That belongs to Donald Trump's best friend, Rosie O'Donnell. Not too many Rosie fans, huh? All right, folks, right now we are going to cross the canal, go under the bridge, and show everyone some more points of interest. But so far, everyone enjoyed the tour?
Yeah.